All eyes will be on him once again to bring out good deliveries, a slip in place. It's the right time to also welcome my co-commentator Sridharan Sriram. Very good morning, Sri.
Mikhail. Yeah, terrific morning here at Kathmandu. All set for game number 4. Biratnagar Kings. Very happy to win the toss and bowl first. Met the captain. He was like, I want to win the toss today.
Here we go, ball 1.
Sudurpashim batting.
Early signs of aggression from Shrestha. Good surface, good conditions, sun beating hard, lit in the air. Day 3, match number 4, and we're coming to you live from the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium here in Kirtipur.
Good wicket today. Come on to the bat nicely. As the ball gets older, might grip a little bit on the surface. Pitch number 7. Got a smaller boundary to the right hand side of camera. But it's going to be a fascinating contest. Chris Soul better get his radar right today.
They're just flirting around that off-stump region. Chris Soul generating some pace and bounce. Played 17 T20 internationals for Scotland. Best of 3 for 28. 30-year-old will bring in all that experience.
A much better start today. He was wavered in the first game, conceded 11 of only one legal delivery ball. Still got a wicket in that first over, remember, Chris Soul, so he's known to generate good pace, 145 and upwards.
He's trying to go very hard, very early in his innings. Amit Shrestha gives an indication that he has his role cut out and job cut out as well in the first 6 overs. Sri is officiating this game. Himal Rajgiri, the on-field umpire, and he's at the bowler's end, giving him company. The square leg umpire there, Durga Nath Subedi, a very, very nice jovial character. Had a chat with him a couple of days ago. Speak a lot about Nepal. Love the conversation with him. Takes it on the up. First runs on the board here for Sudurpashim Royals. And the TV umpire for this game, Rashid Riaz.
Good turnout today as well, early in the morning. So, packed Monday. I think it's going to be no different this Tuesday, Mikhail. It's going to be packed and people are flocking in from everywhere. This is the destination to be, Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium. Men, ladies, children, youth, all come here. It's great to see.
Tentative, yeah. Vinod Mandari will take his time. Important for Soul as well to just keep asking questions up front. They won the toss today, Biratnagar Kings, and Lami Chanil will be expecting his bowlers. They can feel vindicated at the toss.
Prof targeting the stumps. Get any movement from stump line, no width. Make them play. Always in business if you make them play. Last ball of the first over.
Another single towards Binod, just a little lazy to get to the other end, but both the batters are off the mark. 2 runs on the board after over number 1.
Stop fantasy. Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hob से गुज़ेको sir. Your way of quality living.
For 4, 2 changes for them. Anil Karel coming in, place of Jitendra Mukhia. Akib Ilyas missing out, and Afghan overseas player Ismatullah Alam getting a go in this game. They need to get back to winning ways. They want that early momentum. First outing here for Sudurpashim Royals, put into bat. It's the experience of Vinod Bhandari and
Sudurpashim Royals team, Dipendra 20 years, Arif Sheikh has played 54, Abhiraj Bora has played 62, Vinod Bhandari has played 40. So it's good to have experienced local players in your team, the Royals. Alam, Afghanistan always produce some unbelievable talent. So I'm very looking forward to seeing Ismatullah Alam here in action today. Getting his first game, a little bit rough. Sort of missed his run up a little bit. Hope he's okay. The footholds need to be sorted out. A little bit of repair work being done. All good now, ready to go. First ball for Ismatullah Alam.
as many as 7 bowlers in that first game of theirs. Bowlers found success there. Wicket apiece for Chris Soul and Pratish GC in their outing. They'll provide an early break here. Yeah, you can see some late movement. Got good shape on that one. Good start for him.
I'd like to see Pratish GC with the new ball. Left arm Seema. Got a bit of swing. Good slow ball. Got a wicket early as well. Swing. Vinod Bhandari tries to go downtown, but just missed it. Ismatullah's getting some shape here with the new ball. Can he make it count? Swing's not going to last too long, probably 3 to 4 overs. They've got to strike early. The Biratnagar Kings.
Tempted to have a slip in place. Lines of aggression, clears the infield, and that'll be the first 4 as well for the Sudurpashim Royals in this season of NPL, and it comes from the bat of the experienced Vinod Bhandari. And that's an end cell for
showing his signs very early. Bhandari, if you're pitching it up, he's going to have a go. Tried that the previous ball, but got contact on this one. Cleared the infield, and it's Super 4 powered by Cell 4G. Good start to Bhandari, good start to the over for the Sudurpashim Royals.
Once again gives the charge. Protection in the deep, they're running the first fast. He wants the second. Vinod's pushing for it, and they'll complete 2. Very good running. You can see the intent here for Sudurpashim Royals.
Terrific running, good urgency, and this is what you'd want to see as well. The bowler not happy with the fielder. I tried to have a whack inside half of the bat. Deep square leg. Took a little bit of time to release the ball, and that was enough for Bhandari to take the second run. Bowler definitely not happy.
34 years of age. Vinod Bhandari wicket bat as well. 40 T20 international. Got 250s to his credit. Nicely done. Cheeky, adventurous, and he'll find reward as well. It's the execution that matters, and Vinod Bhandari is showing how much of value he brings right on top for the Royals.
Wow! You saw power and you're seeing finesse, and that's something I love seeing. Terrific batting. He knew exactly where the fielders were. He knew fine leg was inside, and look at that. Extremely well done. Kept his eye on the ball. Played the field beautifully. This will make Ismatullah Alam think. What's he got? 10 runs of the over, 4 balls done.
He's going too hard at that one. They'll steal a single. They need to be a little bit more careful with their running. I just feel the calling has been a little scratchy between both these batters. He's a little livid with himself. Felt he had a scoring opportunity.
Ismatullah been predictable with his lengths. He's pitched everything up. He hasn't showed him a bounce. He's not showed him any variations. He's given him a bit of width to free his arms as well, and Bandari loves that. And that ram shot was also a result of him being predictable. He knew where the bowler was going to bowl. Last ball of the second over.
Straight to the field and mid-wicket. It's been taken. And Amit will have to depart. I'm not too sure if the shot was on because they'd already accumulated 11 runs of this over. But early break here for Biratnagar Kings, and finally success for Ismatullah Khan as well.
If he was watching Bandari from the other end, he would have been hitting that over the offside or over the bowler. He wanted to go across. Martin Guptill, one of the terrific fielders in the world, takes a simple catch. Success for Ismatullah Alam. Well deserved. Amit Shrestha has to go. First wicket down. He's gone for one and he's 13 for 1 in the Royals.
ब्याङ्किङ सेक्टरमा पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्कले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स यसमा पोइन्ट छ सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्क सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई
DHI Happier Home छुट्टै छ है
Light super light,
Pond Super Light Gel
love my water fresh go
with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
It's that you again on my mind.
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
Soul to continue. The Biratnagar Kings will be pleased with that second over. They did go for a couple of runs. What they did was also eke out a wicket. It's so important to strike early.
Look to go across the line there. Paying the price. Not an easy wicket to hit across the line. A lot easier if you're hitting through the line. The lesson Amit Shrestha will have to learn very, very quickly. Bandari on strike. Not the same player when Chris Soul is bowling because he knows he's not going to pitch it up. It's on the back foot. The foot's not moving. It's a bit tentative. So that's the advantage of having someone bowling quick and from a taller release.
Maybe you can tell us more about the hard length that we keep talking in T20 cricket about.
Hard length is usually 6 to 8 meters, and that's the best length in T20 cricket. You can still swing it from there. As Chris Soul is doing, he's hitting that hard length, pushing him a little bit on the back foot. Bandari is a bit tentative. He doesn't want to come forward. Whereas when Ismatullah was bowling, he was already committed to that front foot because he knew that he's going to pitch it up. The shot over cover came into play, the lap shot came into play. When Chris Soul is bowling, he's a bit more tentative and on the back foot. So it's good bowling from Chris Soul.
Fair indication of that is fielder deep square leg. Step in place as well. This deep third. Fielders patrolling the deep at the moment. The first 6. Here again. Just bending his bat outside off, as you rightly pointed out. A bit tentative.
See that he had an exaggerated movement on the back foot, which means that he's expecting the bowler to go short and he's looking more square of the wicket to score runs. Whereas when Ismatullah was bowling, he was on the front foot, he was looking to hit straight. Keep that intent and then react to short balls, and that's what great players do. They still look out for the full ball, but if it's short, they react to it.
Yeah, he's been a little tentative. That's good intimidation by the bowler there. Just keeping the batter on his back foot. It'll be a wide. What I like about Chris Soul's approach over here is not bowling anything full or close in his range. Just keeping him guessing at the moment.
I like this. Even though it's a wide, it's a message to the batter that I'm coming at you. This will prevent Vinod Bandari to come forward even more. Use the bouncer later in the over. He's kept the batsman guessing. Which is good work from Soul.
आफूले लाइभ
This time it was
मेरो
fuller.
लाइभ स्ट्रिम हो क्या लाइभ
Wide. Hence, Binod Bhandari is trying to process too much at one time. Be the main stage, Sri.
Had this been on the stump, could have been a different story. Set him up nicely with hard length, the bouncer, and then full and swinging away. Bhandari had a wild swipe at it. Yeah, that's good bowling from Chris Soul. This is a good contest. Bhandari versus Soul. Bhandari looking to be aggressive. Soul's not giving him anything.
Binod Bhandari just pulling out. What a wonderful day of cricket lineup. Seeing some senior pros of Nepal cricket. We saw Sharad Vaisavkar in action yesterday. We see Binod Bhandari. Certainly carry a lot of experience and they'll add so much assurance in the middle. Let us move, please, and flicks it towards deep square leg. Can't really decide the end in this format, Shri, the first 6 overs, or you can really keep wickets and then in the end maybe also accelerate and explode.
Winning power play is so important. Good opening partnership we saw yesterday with Asif Sheikh and Amit Kumar Saha. They set up the chase so very well. I think teams have to look for good starts. And once you get off to a good start, it makes life easier for the middle order batters to come and have a go straight away. Losing early wickets, especially in power play, puts a huge dent on your momentum. I'm really looking forward to watching Brandon McMillan.
Yeah, this goes hard at this one, gets an outside edge, third up in the circle, gets off the mark with a streaky 4, but they all count, and what a way to end the over as well. 7 runs coming off it, it's 20 for 1.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
सिधै आउँछ
सिधै
डाइरेक्ट
डाइरेक्ट
आइएमईबाट पठाएको पैसा
आइएमईबाट पठाएको पैसा
सिधै मोबाइलमा
हो बाबा अब आइएमई गरेको पैसा सिधै आइएमई पेमा अर्थात् सिधै मोबाइलमा आउँछ
त्यसो भए त आइएमई गरौँ
सिधै मोबाइलमा
Light to a light.
Bond Super Light Gel
Love, what a fresh glow.
with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Rather have a go in the middle. These are wonderful conditions here this time of the year in Nepal. Nip in the air, you can feel the chill. It doesn't really bite you. It's around. And to enjoy on a Super Tuesday, you can once again look at a sizable, substantial turnout here at the TU ground. Pratish GC almost crashed into the stumps, playing across the line. GC bowled 2 overs in the last game of his, 1 for 14 for him. I'm surprised he didn't get his full quota of overs. He'll have a role to play today. Like Pulan there, just gone too hard. At that one, getting an outside edge, but it paid dividends.
Looking to get forward, wasn't he? That's the best part. Like he knew Chris Soul was quick, but Brandon McMillan still attacking him, looking to get forward. That's what Bhandari should do as well. I like Pratish GC. He's improved his pace, which is what Monty Desai has asked him to do. Bowled well in the last game. He's got a good slower ball as well, with which he got out. Anil Kumar Saha, a good bowler. This GC. There's a bit of hold up here. Working out what it is. Should be solved.
Something that's there's a light that's flashing around the administrative area towards our side near the com box, and that's been asked to be switched off. It's coming into the eye of the batter from the other end. There's a light being switched on. While this partnership slowly but surely growing, 7 and 9 early days. But what's been the highlight, despite the quality cricket that we are seeing on offer, is the large turnout on weekdays here. That's how much they love their cricket in Nepal. Fielders patrolling the deep. One at deep square leg. One at deep third as well. you be tempted to always have a slip in place for a left-arm seamer coming to a right-handed batter at an angle, Shri?
It depends. If he's swinging the ball back, then may not. But if he's swinging across him, definitely would be tempted.
He's just about drifted into the pads, and that's been worked away for a 4 towards fine leg. You can't hurt in line or length. You've got to bowl to your field. And something that's really working for the Royals at the moment is that they're finding the boundaries with consummate ease. And this also means that with every 4 that we see, the education kits for school children will be provided as well. A great initiative here by the NPL Foundation.
The more force we hit, the more kids get to school. Terrific batting, good awareness, experience from Bandari counting.
It's youth versus experience. Pratish GC versus Binod Bandari. Nadia, they've lost Amit Shrestha early, but the approach hasn't changed, particularly by Bandari.
Brandon McMillan, he's not going to back away. Strike rate of 146 in the T20 game, born in Durban, South Africa, but now plays for Scotland. I've heard so much about him. I can't wait to get my eyes on him. 26 sixes in the 16 innings that he's played in T20 cricket. One stat you look for in the IPL is sixes per innings. Nicholas Puran very high, Heinrich Klaassen very high. Brandon McMillan has got 26 in 16, which is almost 1.5 sixes per innings. It's outstanding.
Is it about impact or is it about numbers?
Just a fact. He's hit 26 sixes in 16 innings. It's a number, and that tells you that he's got the power and he's a good striker of the ball.
Just been walking down the track. He gets the inside half of the bat. Work to do for the fielder. Deep square leg. That's beautifully done. Great fielding. They'll come back for the third.
Already like what I'm seeing of Brandon McMillan. Good work by Bashir Ahmed in the deep. Saves 1 run for his team, but Brandon McMillan looking to stamp his authority early, walking down, imperious inside half of the bat, but still there is a great show of intent and good running between the wickets as well. McMillan calling Bandari for the third. A partnership of 15 now in 13 balls, 8 runs of the over from Pratish GC.
That's in the air, and wide of the field and been on. They'll get a single, 9 runs of over number 4. 29 for 1.
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy. Kapay Asli Energy.
staying in his crease, but we did see a lot by Brendan McMullen as well. Sweeps it from outside off, tries of catch it. That'll fall in no man's land and just stop from going to the boundary. Oh, a little bit of a miss, and that'll race a rather trickle away for a four. Anil's not happy, Vinod's happy as they're moving on. Deepak Bora, the guilty party there.
There was no deep square leg. The two fielders outside are deep mid-wicket and long off. It was a safe shot in that sense. He got a bit of a top edge, but it cleared the infield. Fielder had to run back. Just made a mess of it. Could have saved a couple. A good comeback from Karel. Interesting to see Bandari scoring options. He's already cut one, he swept one as he got something down the ground.
This time straight to the fielder. Karel gets his man. Binod has to depart. Didn't get height on it. And that's a very fine catch at the edge of the 30-yard circle. Another break here for the Biratnagar Kings.
The left-arm spinner strikes. It doesn't take long for these left-arm spinners to get into the game. Flighted outside the off-stump. Across the line, good catch. Very, very good catch. Firstly, good awareness not to walk in too much. That's a good celebration from Karel. Hey, showing that he's the boss, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Vinod Bandari, the experienced campaigner, has to go. 23 of 20 balls. It's 33 for 2 and we are in the 5th over.
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
त्यहाँ पनि रेड बुल आएछ भने आयो यहाँ पनि अलरेडी टु खतम
Good wicket here for Anil Karel. Very first over as Haris Sheikh walks out. Firmly struck towards long off. Arif will get off the mark as well. What a good catch at mid-on. Vinod Bandari back in the dugout.
Pratish GC was the catcher. He didn't walk in too much. He was standing on the circle and almost moved back. He anticipated that shot and he knew that was the shorter side of the boundary. So good game awareness from Pratish GC. Good celebration from Anil Karel. Brandon McMullen, what have you got against spin?
An opportunity gone on the begging. Oh dear, it could have been wicket number 2 here for Anil Karel. And he's aghast and distraught. Will this be a costly reprieve? We'll only have to wait and watch. 5 done, 34 for 2.
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल
Big moment in the game. Lokesh Bam with the gloves. Costly is that going to be? Brandon McMullen. That's a sparkling stroke. Arif Sheikh, the Iceman, gets it in the action. His first boundary of this year's NPL. Glorious cover drive.
Just clears his left foot ever so slightly, just to provide himself with some room to be able to get his arms through the ball. That's a delightful stroke through extra cover. What
Yeah, Bashir Ahmed, two left-arm spinners now operating in tandem together. Oh, a drag down. And help yourself. Arif Sheikh the Elder it is. With a lovely Super 4 powered by Encel 4G.
We know the surfaces here have been touched, just a touch on the slow side. So if you miss your mark short, you're going to pay the price. And this is just too short and dealt with.
There's a long way up. Can it be held on to? Oh my! Nicholas Curtin! The catch of the tournament thus far! What an athlete the Canadian is! Leaping through the air, an absolute specky.
We have some way to go in this tournament, but I cannot imagine there being a better catch than this. The toughest catch to be able to take in cricket, running away. That is incredible.
Well, you talk about a Red Bull energetic moment. That one's already won for the day. Nicholas Curtin, you absolute beauty. Arif Sheikh has to go for 9. It's 42 for 3. Well, we've seen one of the moments of the tournament here on game day 3. All the talk coming into this tournament was about the fielding of Dipender Singh Airi, but Nicholas Curtin, he is such a fine athlete. He works so hard at his fitness. Good diving stop now from Chris Soul too. H, this is as good as you will see. As you rightly said, it's the most difficult catch to take in the game.
Always going away from him. The fact that he kept his eye on it the whole way, just over his left shoulder, and then when he needed to dive, he put in the dive. What a catch that is from Kurt.
The wicket taking over. Power play completes 43 for 3.
Bond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen. Is Dove really different from soap? Ordinary soap dries itself over time, but Dove is different. Get your radiance with Dove.
Insta for a complete home.
DHI Happier Home. Tutte sahi.
The crease. In comes one of the 4 overseas players for the Sudurpashim Royals. That's Saif Zaib, another one of the English county contingents that's here. 10 players of the 38 or 39 that we have in the Nepal Premier League come from England. 2 overseas players together in tandem at the crease. It's a piece of innovation to start with, just helps around the corner. Probably hard for us to get across just how good this catch was, because for those who may have never played cricket, you might just love watching cricket. When you're running away over your shoulder, it's almost impossible to judge when it's going to land. And look at the way he leaps through the air. Oh, there's shades of some of the best catches of all time right there. Canada's captain at his very, very best.
ठिक छ रिक्स लिएको राम्रो हो
Sees to the feet, gets lucky, just lands in front of Chris Stoll, who's another good athlete. Now, previous over, just before we came on, big moment. McMullen, he's a star, isn't he? That's a regulation stumping miss from Lokesh Bam.
He just stands up before the ball gets to him.
You talk about the way he's sort of come up, he's also snatched at it a little bit, hasn't he? He's almost in an over-enthusiasm to want to affect the stumping, has cost the chance. All that regulation for Lokesh Bam. A good left arm spinner here. This is Anil Karel, who is one of 5, if not 6 players that have come up from Australia. He's playing first grade cricket in Australia, which is a very good standard. Helped away into the leg side, gets a good piece of it, gets it all the way for 6. Good use of the feet from Safe Save. It's a maximum to bring up the 50 score, 53 for 3.
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी वाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल
Can't wait, won't wait. Sophie's Dog Fantasy.
Got a wicket-taking record that's so prolific. It's up there with the very best in the game. One thing he loves doing is taking wickets, particularly for Nepal, but wherever he plays his cricket. Been impressed with Safe Saves thus far.
Not a household name, but he's got a good T20 record. Plays for Northamptonshire in England. Strike rate of 141. That's very impressive. Average of over 25. Score of 92. But I think we've got to sort of become accustomed that 20s is sort of the new 30s when it comes to averages in T20 cricket. When you're walking in at number 5, number 6, it's the strike rate that coaches and management are looking at.
You also think of someone like a Safe Save. He hasn't really played in other franchise leagues yet. He has played in the T20 Blast. In England, he has got a few goes in the 100 too. That was for the Northern Superchargers. In terms of scale of opportunity for him personally, live on Star Sports. Beautiful ball, the googly, not sure McMullen picked it. Amajani, desperate to get to the big wicket.
Nearly chops the song. Skillful bowler, Sandeep.
As by his own admission, Amajani, unless there's a touch maybe of that kind of chain-worn mind games in it. He says he's got 4 or 5 different googlies. That's the kind of one that almost you roll the top of your spinning finger over. So it's not going to kind of rag sharply back into the right-hander. It will just go on. Should sometimes bounce a little more. So to this with wrist spin, natural variation as well. For the 8th, 7 for 3.
a complete home. Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs they possess your way of quality living.
Royals, the 6th of the 8 teams to come into action. And for those who've been helping to build up and hype this tournament up, they're the most followed of the 8 teams on social media by quite a distance too. A couple of reasons for that. Firstly, the love of the game in the Sudurpashim area, but also certain Dipendra Singh Airi. There's not many more popular players than him. He was the marquee player that was assigned to the Royals. Absolutely adore him, and rightly so. What a talent he is, the number 2 ranked T20I all-rounder in the world. There's big names everywhere here at this NPL, none bigger than the man that Nikhil Goswami's just about to chat to. Let's get down to him.
Oh, thank you, gentlemen. Just the right time to pick the brains of the mentor of Sudurpashim Royals, Brad Hodge. Firstly, welcome to Nepal. How's it been?
It's been fantastic, actually. Yeah, it's been really welcoming. Excited for the cricket. You know, it's a big event for Nepal and the cricket, and it's actually been a great show so far.
Right, just coming back to this contest and the current situation of the match, what do you make of it right now? You've lost 3 wickets for 50-odd runs. You set small targets as a mentor. What's the talk in the dressing room?
Yeah, we probably lost one more wicket that we would have liked in the power play. We just lost our riff just at the back end, which was a bit of a shame, but we've just built a partnership here. We've watched the first few games and know that it's going to be a little bit of a challenge for new players coming in, but so far so good. We've kept the positive mindset and the intent. That's how we want to play, and we think we've got a pretty good side, you know, to be able to challenge later on in the tournament.
You've been associated with Australia and coaching duties and IPL as well. What's the kind of message and information and knowledge you're keen to pass on to the young, talented group of Nepal as well?
Yeah, it was more just to, you know, really showcase your talents. Like, you know, don't get overcome by the experience of playing in front of a big crowd on TV. So go out there and showcase your ability, but also trust your strengths and play to your strengths as much as you can. So we all know what it's like to feel pressure in the game of cricket, and everyone's going to face it today. So it's just how you deal with that. But look, we're just excited to get into the tournament. We've prepped really well. Got a good coaching staff and a good leader in DP. So it's actually, it's really exciting. We just want to play a really good brand of cricket and, you know, let these fans enjoy it for what it is.
It's a lengthy tournament. Keep an eye on the game as well. With regard to a mentor in the side, what is your primary role that you look to do in getting this team to, you know, really go out there and perform in the middle?
Yeah, just a little bit of strategic stuff as well. You know, just helping with the forward momentum of T20 cricket, but also understanding the players, trying to integrate the overseas players into the locals and get them to know their game really quickly. So that's been one of the messages, because you want to know how the locals and also the overseas perform under pressure out in the middle. And the quicker you can get that done, the quicker you can learn about everyone's ability, the more success you'll have out in the middle. So it's more just that connection piece, ensuring people how we want them to play out in the middle. And if you do that, then you're just trying to put on some large amount of confidence into the players.
Right, quickly, one last question on this game. At this stage, looking at the way the situation is, how far do you think you need to settle on a score?
Well, it's hard to tell, isn't it? I mean, we've got some real nice power at the back end, actually. So, you know, anything's possible, actually. That was one of the messages that I sort of said to them. Don't worry about what's happened in the past, only worry about today.
Right, thank you so much for your time. Wonderful having a chat with you. Good luck for the campaign ahead.
Welcome, it's good to be here.
60 for 3, yeah.
Is Dove really different from soap? Ordinary soap dries itself over time, but Dove is different. Get your radiance with Dove.
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
Can't wait, won't wait. Sophie's Dark Fantasy.
Player he was for Australia. His thoughts to Mikhail Vaswamy there down pitch side. Really get a sense as to just how big this league could be in years to come. Having the likes of Brad Hodge here, Shikhar Dhawan yesterday, Martin Guptill out there. Enthusiasm, the passion, the love for cricket in this country. Sure, it's surpassed anywhere in the world right now. It's contagious, HD, isn't it?
The importance of the overseas player as well is to take back a message to their respective countries. So you go back and you say, look, hang on, this whole Premier League is the real deal here. Then suddenly you start to see more interest from outside of. Oh, that's a lovely shot down the ground. Beautifully timed, beautifully placed.
This is just a proper cricket shot, isn't it? We heard Shriram talking at the pitch report, hit straight. You hit straight at the TU, you get great reward. We're going to be like a broken record saying that, I think, throughout this tournament. Pump it down the ground, you're going to get 4 or 6. Fully agree with your point, as this one's edged away for a couple. Speaking to James Neesham after the game yesterday, he said he had quite a few messages from people when it was announced he was coming on. Jimmy, what are you going to Nepal for? He said he's been blown away since he's landed, and he's now going to take that message back to New Zealand and all around the franchise circuit that this place is extraordinary in its potential, sheer love for cricket, and also HD, its quality of local players too.
The ultimate success of your tournament is not the overseas players, it's how good the local players can be and the contributions that they make throughout the tournament.
Spot on the money. Saw 2 local players star yesterday, didn't we? Sheikh Vivasi Sheikh, Daniel Saad. That's going to get us to the halfway stage of this first innings, and the umpire, Durganath Subedi, will say it's time for a drink. The Royals, 68 for 3.
Is Dove really different from soap? Ordinary soap dries itself over time, but Dove is different. Get your radiance with Dove.
ब्याङ्किङ सेक्टरमा पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्कले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स। यसमा पोइन्ट छ। सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्क, सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई।
DHI Happier Home. Today sahi.
सिधै आउँछ
सिधै
डाइरेक्ट
IME
बाट पठाएको पैसा
IME बाट पठाएको पैसा
सिधै मोबाइलमा
हो बाबा। अब IME गरेको पैसा सिधै IME पे मा अर्थात् सिधै मोबाइलमा आउँछ।
त्यसो भए त IME गरौँ
सिधै मोबाइलमा।
DHI Happier Home. Today sahi.
Too fresh. Freshness that bonds.
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल।
Insta for a complete home. सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स। यसमा पोइन्ट छ। सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्क, सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई।
Nepal Premier League is already catching attention just for the sheer number of people. And Vivek stadiums.
May I correct you? It's Super Tuesday here.
And I liked what you said yesterday. If Monday can become a Sunday, that was a great term that you used. A weekday is like a holiday. People just coming from every nook and corner, filling the stadiums. What an atmosphere. I think that's the first success. I think no other Premier League, leave the Indian Premier League alone, but no other Premier League has attracted so many people. Yeah, that's terrific to see.
Absolutely. Correll into his third, 1 for 15 for him. He's bowled well. Have to find a move on from here. The Sudurpashim Royals, they have been kept quiet. This is a run-a-ball partnership for the fourth wicket. 26 runs between McMullen and Zeb.
Both are experienced overseas players, so done well to bide their time. But what's going from here on is going to, can they make it count? Saib's had a few heaves across the line. Rail has troubled him a little bit as well. 16 runs given of his 2.2 overs. Brandon McMullen hit a lovely shot down the ground in the last over. Shown signs of a terrific player very early on. Zaib plays for Northamptonshire. Born in England, Buckinghamshire. Flies his straight for Northampton.
Through him. Timber disturbed. Correll with a celebration. The trademark style. He gets his second. And Zaib has to depart. Well, certainly he does have a couple of messages as well. But I'll tell you what, he's certainly making it count this morning. Young Correll. What an outing he's having.
How much did that bounce? Zaib was on the back foot. But that hardly got up. Hit the middle of off stump. Lower middle. Yeah, could have been better off playing straight. But yeah, to be fair to him, it didn't bounce a lot. And look at that celebration. Well done, mate. Zaib gone for 14 or 15 balls. Bowled Anil Karel at 69 for 4 after 10.3.
Ishan Pandey, 33 runs, a best of 22. Strike rate low over 60. Testing times for him. Can he make it count today on the big stage, on the big occasion? Teams on the back foot. They need runs. First outing here for the Royals. Can they make it a royal outing? They're up against this man. What was that for a first ball that he was facing, and that did get a lot of turn and purchase as well off the surface. But I'm not too sure what Ishan Pandey was trying to do here.
Yeah, because of Zaib. Kept low, wanting to cut. But that shot's never on such a wicket. Someone's bowling stump to stump. But there's a bit of a hold up there. Boys think it's not a wide. Chatter going on everywhere. Captain's getting involved.
You stay there, man. You stay there.
Sandeep Lamichhane not happy with that decision.
Interesting to see what just happened in the delivery as well.
Was given wide. The fielding team feels that the ball hit the batter.
Sandeep was not too impressed with McMullen interfering in the decision between him and the umpire there.
Interesting choice of shot as well from Ishan Pandey. The first ball, reverse sweep attempted. Karel's bowling well here.
Mal Rajgiri, the umpire there at the bowler's end. Well, you got to move on from that. The Biratnagar Kings have done well. They should not allow the momentum to move and shift from their end.
Getting wickets at regular intervals, and Brandon McMullen, all eyes on him. He's got to play the anchor role as well as take them to a respectable total with his power.
Rise of Gadget down the ground, one bounce the fielder and long gone. Almost resulted in a wicket, that extra delivery there, the one that was debated upon. 11 gone, 72 for 4.
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs they pusikosa, your way of quality living. Vivo. Banking sector ma पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ बैंकले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स यसमा पोइन्ट्स छ सिद्धार्थ बैंक सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई
160 plus runs. Concern here is that the wicket is falling at one end. Yes, they have McNewland in the middle, who's been a little more conservative and cautious. He's not been allowed to play his shots.
A trial by spin for him, coming from Scotland and South Africa. He would not have faced a lot of spin, especially in conditions like this. So far, even though he's living dangerously, he's still there. Most importantly, he's learning, he's looking to hit straight. He's put out that sweep shot for a bit. Everyone is enjoying the cricket and the sunshine.
Big hit when the sun shines. Exactly what the fans in Nepal are doing at the TU ground here. Wow. Just so nice to be in the epicenter of all the action. Just so brilliant. Cut away. Sandeep Lamichhane has been wicketless so far in this tournament. Into the second game. Too good a bowler. Not have wickets under his belt.
Exactly. That's exactly where I was coming to. Lamichhane, too good a bowler not to make an impact in the wickets column. Probably he's got too much on his head. Captaincy. Had a lot to think about.
Bold. A lot of spin left here for Biratnagar Kings. Basir has 3 overs. Karel has 1. And Lamichhane after this has 1 more. Overs of spin in the remaining 8 overs.
Trial by spin for McMillan. He's not getting any freebies. Walking into line, is looking to go cow corner. Better off staying still and hitting through the line.
It's difficult to hit you.
The keeper is saying it's difficult to hit you.
Yeah, indeed. That's because it's been 14 deliveries since we've seen a boundary. We'll get a couple of runs here. Lamichhane is not happy. He's saying, throw it at my end, mate.
That's good batting. Slightly short. Pushed it to that cow corner area. The gap between long on and deep mid wicket ran hard. Good batting. McMillan, as he gets more time in the middle, will learn a lot. Look at that. Good placement. The key.
This one's high and handsome as well. McMillan has finally decided to free his arms and he's bustled that over long off. That's the second 6 here for the Royals. Good end to the over. 10 coming off it. It's 82 for 4.
सुसल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल DHI Happier Home छुट्टै छ है
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजो
तिम्रो भिडियो
To pitch up. The previous ball was a tink to 2. And then when the length came, he got it and hit it straight. He stood still. Good learnings to take away. Anil Karel continues his last over. Left-hander on strike, Ishan. Look at that. Good strike. Staying still. Good still head. Swinging through the line. Swinging straight. Does well to get McMillan on strike. Sean?
How important is it for captains as well, teams and management to read conditions and make those changes? You've got to really give it to Biratnagar Kings. Sandeep Lamichhane, they had Jitendra Mukhya in the last game, the medium pacer. They replaced him with Anil Kharel today, seeing spin making an impact in their first outing against Janakpur Bulls. And today he's got 2 for 20 in his fourth over.
The trend that you're going to see as the tournament goes on. Spin will come into play.
But that's high. Fielder in the business? Not really. Goes over him. Second 6 here in back-to-back overs, and McMillan says it's time to turn it on.
Was the shorter side. He probably didn't get it as well as he would like. He would have had his heart in his mouth. Just cleared that deep mid-wicket fielder. It was short. Stayed a bit low. He got the height. He was wondering whether he would have got the distance.
This time though, he finds the fielder to perfection in the deep. One too many for McMillan. He perishes in his bid to accelerate. Kharel with his third. Keeping a calm head once again. Half the side back in the dugout for Sudurpashim Royals.
I won't be happy with that shot. Brandon McMillan. He knew the template, but this time was deceived in the air. Well bowled Anil Kharel. Dropped on him a little bit. Got the height, but this time comfortable catch to the long on fielder. Yes, Ben McMillan, good innings, 36 of 26, but he would have wanted to carry on a bit longer. It's 89 for
You could listen to a loud roar here at the TU Stadium. That's because the destructive Irie, captain of Sudurpashim Royals, makes his way to the middle. He comes in at the fall of McMillan. From here on, this game will certainly shift gears if he gets going. Look at those numbers, the strike rate, little over 140, massive strike rate, 950s, 100. Oh boy, this man is a treat to watch once he gets going.
5. A unique record, 6 sixes and an over. You don't do that every day of the week. Got that record with him. Hendra Singh Irie walks in when his side is in a bit of a strife. He needs to make a sizable contribution. It doesn't have to look too far beyond Sompal Kami yesterday, who turned it on in the last couple of overs.
What a performance here by Kharel, getting a game. He finishes his quota of 4 overs with 3 for 26. He certainly made an impact. What a wonderful piece of left-arm spin bowling we've seen. Yes, acknowledges the crowd. Well, he's been spectacular with his bowling effort today. Kept his calm. There you can see 13 dots at an economy of 6.5. He's done the job for the captain. 13 gone, it's 89 for 5.
Bond Superlight Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
सॉरी थे बेचारा है ना
Lucas Bombrau.
सिधै आउँछ
सिधै
डाइरेक्ट
डाइरेक्ट
बाट पठाएको पैसा
आइएमई बाट पठाएको पैसा
सिधै मोबाइलमा
हो बाबा अब आइएमई गरेको पैसा सिधै आइएमई पेमा अर्थात् सिधै मोबाइलमा आउँछ.
His second over, a wicket in his very first, dismissing Amit Shrestha. In the air, straight to the fielder. At third, what's the template from Yashri? What are you looking at? 89, 90 for 5 in the 14th?
Got 7 overs. If they can get 60 runs, that's still 150. If you aim 60, you might get 70. But for that, you need Dipendra Singh Airi in the crease. Spoke about it. Sopambal Kami played an excellent knock yesterday. But the key was to take the game till the end. Can Airi do that? Just keep rotating the strike, keep hitting the odd boundary, and then tee off in the last 2-3 overs. He's got to wait for his matchups. Batullah, second over. Touch expensive. Bandari got hold of him in the first over.
Wrapped on the pads was that going down leg. Anxious moments here for Dipendra. He's consumed 3 deliveries still to get off the mark. Just the third batter to hit 6 sixes in an over in men's T20 internationals. It came in April 2024 in the ACC Men's Premier Cup against Qatar.
You don't do that every day of the week. Terrific achievement. Yuvraj Singh was one. To do it against Qatar. This very ground, was it? In Oman. Beg your pardon.
And just taking the pace off it. Gets the inside half of the bat. They're running the first run really fast. They'll come back for 2. Airi is off the mark. Well, he's a deer in the middle. He sprints. He does not run. He sprints across the 22 yards. Take a look at that wicket once again.
Whelan would have been disappointed with that shot. Didn't let the ball come to him. Instead went for it. Look at how much he's reached out for it. Got no timing. Dragged it to the long on fielder, who took a comfortable catch. Raj Singh, Kairan Pollard and Dipendra Singh Airi are the 3 persons who hit 6 sixes in an over. What an illustrious list to be a part of.
Just look at the manner in which he's running. He still settled for 1. I'll tell you what, on the turn at the non-striker's end, blink of an eye, he's already setting off for the second run. So much of excitement and exuberance he brings to the middle. He's a crowd puller, Airi.
10 and over gets them to 156. 8 and over from here gets them to 144. He can get to somewhere around 150, 160. Can have a match on our hands, and for that Dipendra Singh Airi has to back the remaining overs. Can't let it down to his other teammates. Shan's doing his role, getting Airi back on strike.
Well, the bowler's shot, so is Lokesh Baum, but the umpire's unmoved. The batter stands his ground, and both of them in disagreement with the umpire. Durganath Subedi saying, move on with the game, gentlemen. We have overs to be completed. He's not at all impressed with that decision.
A belated appeal from the bowler. Keeper thought he had him. Bowler was half-hearted. The keeper was quite sure. Got such a big crowd. These edges are always very, very difficult to get hold of from an umpiring point of view. No one's really sure.
That's much better. There's protection in the deep. They'll get a single, a little bit of a misfield. Oh dear. Biratnagar Kings are not helping their cause in the middle. Straightforward single converted into a 4. Ishmatullah says, come on boys, pull up your socks. And that's Nicholas Curtin, fresh from a spectacular catch. And just lets one go past. 8 runs coming off this over, 97 for 5.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure. Neoco solar water heaters. Water purifies. Chimneys. The gas hobs they your way of quality living. Hinsta for a complete home.
Couple of blips here in the fielding. Biratnagar Kings, but they have a lot of support. Every team in this competition has come with their fair share of fan base. And there's a roar for a wicket and a 4 each time the players are in action. Soul into his third. Pulled away. In the gap. That's a 4. And that's Irie for you. You are in line, you are in length, and he's going to punish you.
Amit has gone to his premier bowler, Chris Soul, who's been treated with a disdainfully with a terrific pull shot. Dipendra Singh Irie has announced his arrival into the tournament. Stands tall, pulls it over mid-wicket, well in front of square. 4 education kits for school children for every 4 scored. Nice initiative from NPL Foundation. The fans are happy.
Look at the way he's running. Nicely fielded at backward point as well. Interesting phase in the game. These remaining overs.
I like Irie. He's very busy in the crease. He can play the big shots. Yeah, what a terrific player to have at the crease at this point of the time. Amit Chane knows the importance of his wicket. He's gone back to his premier bowler, Chris Soul. The terrific contest. There's so many contests within contests, and this is something that you really look forward to. A premier fast bowler against one of the best finishers that Nepal have.
He moves in the crease, makes room for himself. Gets enough bat on it, and he sliced it for a massive 6 over deep backward point. Ishan joins Dipendra, and the Sudurpashim Royals, well and truly over 100, are making it count in the back end of their innings.
Sometimes pace can be your enemy. This time the extra pace of Chris Soul not working to his favour, but working in the batsman's favour. Terrific shot from Ishan, caught off the ground, got good contact, cleared the backward point boundary by a distance. Good batting here from Ishan.
Works that towards point. Shy at the non-striker's end, a direct hit, and it could have been very close. But what an over this is turning out to be. Already 12 runs coming in the first 4.
There's excitement all round. Not only are they getting the boundaries, but they're running between wickets like a hare. Airy and Ishan, they're very quick between wickets. Now look at that. Look at the way he sprints. You see, ball is in the circle. He's still looking for a second run.
Right to the fielder.
A straightaway pace off from Chris Soul. He knows that if he's giving pace, it's working to his disadvantage. So he's taking pace off. Let the batsman generate the power. You don't give him the pace. Look at that. He was completely in the air when he made contact. Cleared the backward point boundary. Good shot from Ishan.
Smartly done. Just using the pace, runs it down third, gets 4, 16 runs of over number 15. This partnership, 24 of 13, unconquered. And the Royals are turning it on in the middle. We have an exhilarating 5 overs left. The crowd's going delirious as well. It's 1-1-3 for 5.
DHI happier home. Today sahi.
Taiko, Asli Energy, Red Bull, Asli Nerozo.
15 over.